Hey guys, beautiful day here in the north today, I tell ya. What I'm up to today is today we're smoking meat. I got my smoke shack cleaned out there, and over here I got a hind quarter of Barren ground caribou. I started thawing it last night, so the middle is still a little bit frozen, but I'll just slice, and as I slice it'll thaw. It'll get seasoned with high seasoning. Throw it in the pan, and then me and my buddy Eben there, we're going to hang it in the smoke shack. We got the 30-06 Mossberg here, in case any bears come around, they're going to get shot. So in the smoke shack over here, it's been, oh shit, I don't know, it's been a couple years since I did a large quantity of meat. I don't even think I had this smoke shack fired up last year, but I'm pretty excited to get the meat hung, and get a little fire going in there and smoke some meat. So all my racks are all cleaned off, fire goes in the bottom, and this just smoke cures the meat. Now, of course, the salt helps cure it as well too, a little bit of highs, so it's going to be good. So what we're going to smoke this meat with, it'll be diamond willow. So we still got to go back in the woods there and cut some willow, and that's what we'll smoke our meat with. But probably take me a couple hours to slice this. I'll slice it real thin and get her seasoned, and by tomorrow we'll have some smoked moose meat. Or sorry, smoked Barren ground caribou meat. Okay guys, let's get the party started. So this is all diamond willow. This is what we'll use to smoke our meat with. We'll start with dry, and then we'll also use some green. We'll make a lot of smoke on her. So all these willows here, this is what we're looking for. We'll cut a bunch of that, and that'll give it a beautiful flavor. So when you eat this smoked meat, you'll say, how the hell did you get such a beautiful flavor in it? Well, that flavor comes from this diamond willow. Yep, the art of cutting dry meat. Of course, the thinner you cut it, the quicker it'll take to dry, huh? Make sure there's no hair on it or anything. That's a nice size there. This should make a lot of dry meat too. Smoked meat, actually, it's not dried, it's smoke dried. So it should be pretty good. This is good stuff here. A little bit cheaper than Back Eddie's, but pretty good. One of my favorites. Lots of salt on her. Cure it good. She'll give her a nice flavor. So this is what we ended up with here. We ended up with 3/4 of a roast pan full of sliced meat for the smoker. The rest of this leg here, we're going to wrap this up in tin foil. We'll season the piss right out of it, and we'll eat that tonight for supper. We'll slow cook it all day, just keep flipping it as we're tending the fire in the smoke shack, and that'll be some good eats right there. There'll be lots of marrow in that bone too as well, so we could have marrow bone as well. But we'll get this hung right now. Get some smoke on it, let it start curing, and she should be, some of the smaller pieces will be done tonight. A lot of the bigger pieces, they'll probably be done tomorrow, 24 hours or so. So we best get this meat hung. So this is the first time I ever made smoked Barren ground caribou meat. I'm sure it'll be just great though. I've had it dried before, that was given to me, but I've never made any with the smoke on it, so this is going to be a first. So I'll end up here with probably one full rack. The bigger, thicker cuts go on the bottom closer to the heat, and then the thinner ones go up as you go. So when you're laying your dry meat out, or whatever you want to call it, just remember that if you have different racks, different layers, you know, you don't want to put the thin shit on the bottom and then the thick stuff on top, huh? And that way it'll just all dry kind of evenly. Okay, so that's what we ended up with. Not a whole lot. I thought it would have been a little bit more, but you gotta remember Barren ground caribou aren't very big, huh? So, and this is probably half of it. So we'll make a little tiny fire in the bottom there, and it has begun. Eben's on wood duty. No chainsaw, so we're doing it the old-fashioned way. That's fine. Good job, Eben. Good job. we got our fire going in here good. Nice smoke coming out of there now. I always cover my fire with little pieces of tin there because you don't want the flames catching up and burning your meat, huh? You don't want to cook the meat, you want to smoke cure it. So once I get a good bed of coals going in there, I'll just keep feeding green pieces of wood on there and it'll make smoke. So you don't need a whole lot of heat, it's a smoke you want at first. So what I usually do, I usually smoke it all day for 8 hours or so, and then once it's just about half dried, a little over half dried, then I flip it over and then I really throw lots of wood in there and really put the heat on it because, you know, after 8 hours you got all the smoke flavor you need in it. So that's what we'll do today. It's early in the morning, I think it's like 9 or 10 in the morning right now, so we'll smoke this all day long. The fire's just about too big. I gotta watch it, really watch it here right now, just when this first started, huh? Fucking yellow jacket. Bastard. We got our meat and the smoker curing, fire going in there. We got our caribou leg all wrapped. That'll be our supper. We'll just slow cook that now all day long. We won't even open it up tonight. You know, in 5 hours or 6 hours or whatever. We'll just keep flipping it. It's gonna be good, man. Marrow bone for supper tonight too. Our meat's drying pretty good. So all I've been doing now, I've just been flipping them all over. You know, they all got a nice hard, they're starting to dry out. So I'll flip them all over, peel them off the rack, huh? And I'll really put the heat onto them now. I think it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and we started a little bit before 10. We had the fire going in here. And this meat's all starting to dry really nicely. Some of the smaller stuff could be done here pretty soon. Fucking up wood for the smoker. Actually, it's getting warm out today. So in here, I threw that, the bone, the caribou bone that was left over with all the meat on it that we wrapped up. I threw her on top there. Puts out a lot more heat, and yeah, it'll give it a nice flavor of that smoke. I should have done that in the first place, but it's been on there for about an hour and a half or so. All our meat's coming along pretty good, drying nicely. Oh, right on. This is right green wood here we're putting on now. So we started the fire with the dry, and we cut some greens, so this stuff will smolder, and we're gonna go for a quad ride, so this green wood will last a long time. Makes a nice heat as well. Smells nice in here. 4 o'clock now. Our meat's coming along pretty good. Hey, bun.
Yeah.
I just sampled a little piece, and she was good. So I got some corn in here I'm going to throw on. We'll throw it right on top here because our caribou leg is done. So I'll throw those on there. Yeah, this meat's coming along nicely. A lot of it is right done, but a lot of it is still a little bit soft. But once she's good and crunchy, then you know she's done. This piece here, this is done. Oh yeah. Try this bun.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is good, eh?
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I put just the right amount of salt on it. But man, that's good. Can't wait till it's all done because I'm going to fill my belly right full. Our Barren long caribou leg has been slow cooking for just about 6 hours. So we're going to open her up now and have some corn on the cob. It's pretty much done. I'm just keeping her heated on there. But that's good, but this is what I'm looking forward to right there. So we'll unwrap that and we'll just see how she looks. could smell her, man. She smells good. When I took it off the fire in the smoke shack, I could just hear it sizzling. I was like, oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. Oh yeah, she is right well done. Look at that. That meat is all cooked right off the bone. Look at that. Inside these bones is right full of marrow, so we'll get that marrow out too as well. But we're going to eat some of this here first. Look at that. Hot. Ooh. Better let that cool down. You don't even need a knife to cut it, it's falling apart so much. Look at that piece there with all that fat on it. Look at that. And it's not even dry either. You know, the Barren ground caribou has a different taste than most animals. It's got a more gamey taste. It's really good, don't get me wrong. But you can't really compare it to moose or elk or deer or anything like that. It's kind of, it's on its own, you know. It's some fucking good though. Oh.
Yeah. Wow.
Look at all these pieces with all the fat and stuff on it. Look at that. Man, that's good. We'll eat that up and then we'll eat that corn last, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck, we could eat this whole thing. And we'll tie into that marrow bone. E-Bun's opening up the marrow bone for us. How much is in there? Oh yeah. Now we just need something to dig it out with.
Use a straw,
I'll get a...
Daddy.
What's that?
Use a straw.
Okay.
Well, once it come out. Holy, all these yellow jackets are...
I know, try and top it on the plate. Fuck, there's lots of hornets around
Don't
there.
get stung.
I only got stung once this summer. Top them together.
Oh, a little piece fell out there.
Oh yeah.
I think the only reason why they're not stinging is because they're thankful to me and you know what I mean?
Oh, they could be out. Is it coming out?
Not really, it's held back, but it's rippy.
Yeah, I need something to fucking pour out with. Here's one little chunk. You can see it's real rich. It's like a fat almost, huh? It's real good on bannock too. Oh, that's rich. I love my marrow bone. I gotta find something to dig that out with. E-Bun's got her figured out. You can whittle a little toothpick.
Yeah, just to pick all of that out.
Oh, our brother the raven. You can open up the other side and push it through.
Yeah.
Good idea. Let's do that. And we'll get it all. Oh yeah, that'll get her. Got her?
Yeah.
How much is in there? Oh, you didn't. That's still solid bone. You had to go farther back. You're supposed to go to here. Yeah.
Oh, look at this one though.
Oh yeah, that one's not. That one's burnt.
Did it go further?
Yeah, you gotta go farther back. Yeah.
Oh, it's nice.
Got her that time.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Push her out. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. That's what we want there. You gonna try some?
Oh no, you're good at that.
Look at that.
Good for you. All yours.
Delicious.
Cut another bone.
I'm going to. We got one bone left to cut. I'll do this one here. Got quite a bit out of that last one there. Look at that. That's good. Oh, rich. That's probably too much. Oh, the old belly's just full of grease now. That was a good meal. I am stuffed. We got all our marrow bones out. Most of the meat picked off it. A little bit of meat left under there. We covered it up with all these yellow jackets that are coming and eating it. So, anyways, guys, we're just gonna hang out and keep the fire going on our little smoke shack. Smoke it late tonight and maybe a little bit tomorrow, and it'll be done. Nice morning here. We kept the smoked meat going all night. I think we ate about half of it. That's all that we got left here. Nice pile of meat. It actually turned out pretty good, you know. Like I said, that's the first time I smoked Barren ground caribou. I'll definitely do it again. It was actually very good. Deer, that's another thing I never smoked before, was deer meat, but that's on my list of things to do if I ever get some deer meat. But yeah, man, that was lots of fun. So after I had a good taste of smoked meat again, that beautiful flavor in it, I got a quarter of moose meat I'm going to do next. Maybe I'll do that here this week sometime. Come out and do that, and that'll end up with a hell of a lot more than that little bit of meat there. That's kind of the plan. Anyways, it was real nice to see the smoke shack going. Had a good couple days out here, me and my old buddy Evan. Caught a few fish, smoked a bit of meat, and just enjoyed the beautiful weather out. Okay guys, we'll talk to you another day.